Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fancy Football. My name is Omofios, and this is the 27th of June 2024. And this is our transfer talk for today. French club Marseille, or rather Olympic Marseille, are in for Mason Greenwood. They are interested, but they know that they have a huge fight on them. We'll bring you that story. We'll talk about it. We'll analyze it. Let's see how Marseille will get Greenwood. PSG have revived their interest on Marcus Rashford, which means that they are coming back for the player and they want a deal to be done. But let's see. But Rashford, I don't know where his heart is. Is Rashford heart is he at United or is he here? So let's see how it goes. Update on Van Nistelrooy to Manchester United. We'll talk about that too. And finally, another addition to the Manchester United coaching crew. So let's see what is going to happen with that. So the whole of this story centered on United today. And if you're a United fan out there, please send us your comment on these stories you have. Send us your opinion where you think you are on these stories. Basically based on United, from Greenwood to Rashford to Van Nistelrooy and to additional player coming into the United. So let's see how that will go this day. So let's quickly dive into the business of the day. Okay, guys, let's dive into what we have today. If you like what we are doing, if you want to support us on Fancy Football, kindly subscribe to Fancy Football, like this video, and hit the notification bell so that whenever we come on live, you will get a notification. So, on our first story is on Mason Greenwood today. There is a change in perception that Greenwood will be going to France. Greenwood will be moving to Olympic Marseille. We don't really know how possible that will be, but a story just broke from Goal.com, not quite like 2 to 3 hours ago, that Mason Greenwood's future has a fresh twist to it. Man United have held positive talks for a potential move to Olympic Marseille. Will that happen? Will it not happen? That's left for Greenwood and the United board to decide where he wants to be. But there will be a link up with former Brighton manager Dezabi, who signed for Marseille not quite too long. So let's see how that will go. The 22 years old has been linked with clubs across Europe since his loan started. First of all, he was on loan on Getafe, and we know that he was on loan on Getafe. And also, he was named as the Getafe Player of the Year after registering 10 goals in all competition for Getafe. And it's understandably that Getafe were also keen to keep Greenwood in their ranks. But that didn't happen. They were keen to keep Greenwood in their ranks, but it did not happen. But now, Marseille have the opportunity. If the price is right, £40 million or they're about 40 million pounds, I think United can do a business. We know that Napoli are involved, wants to do a deal. We know that Juventus have inquired about the player. We also know that some other clubs across Europe, Atletico Madrid also have inquired about the player. But the fix is fixed on Greenwood. If you have your 40 million pounds as a club, come and get Mason Greenwood. Now Marseille are in that deal, and Marseille have a huge fight on them, because if Juventus can afford for that 40 million pounds, they can say, okay, let's get the player. Let us take the player. Let us take the player home. So, and that is what is at the front of Marseille now. Can they get this deal through? Can United ship out Mason Greenwood before their preseason starts, or before the camp for next season starts? Can they ship him out? I think that's left for the United board to decide. There's a deal in their front, and there are talks going on now. The player can say, okay, let me go to France and make another name for myself, like I did in Getafe as well. So it's just left for him to decide where he wants to go to. But it is plainly out there for the player to move, and the player has to move. He has to move, and this is an opportunity for him to move. So if you're a United fan out there, I don't know what you think. We know United want to sell Greenwood, and this is an opportunity for the club to sell Greenwood. The club to tell Greenwood, this is also an opportunity for you. Take it or leave it. We want you to take this opportunity and leave United for good and for forever. I think that is just it. He is a Mancunian, but I think at this time, with what has happened over the years with him, 2 years ago, with the club, nobody wants. Majority of the people do not want him at Old Trafford. So that is it. So let's move on. Let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on. There are a lot of twists in this transfer. So many things will continue to happen in this transfer. So I don't know if you're a United fan out there. What do you think? Have your say on Greenwood? Send in your comments and we'll read it and we'll discuss about it. It's just a 30 minute show, and hopefully we'll talk much more about it, and we'll rule out your comment and your opinion about Mason Greenwood staying at United, or leaving United as we speak now. So let's move on to the Marcus Rashford story that also broke not less than an hour ago, that PSG have renewed their interest on Marcus Rashford. We don't really know where that story is really coming from, but there are outlets out there that have taken this story, especially when you look at Go.com. I think Go.com also are one of the major sources via The Athletic. If you look at PSG ready to reignite their interest in Marcus Rashford, with Man United open to a big money offer in a bid to boost their finances. Marcus Rashford to Paris Saint-Germain. Okay, hold on. Marcus Rashford to Paris Saint-Germain. Man United Premier League transfer. So I think there's a bid. There's this bid for United to also ship away Rashford. They were, I think I said so at the show yesterday. I said, United, if I was Rashford, I will look for a way out there. I will look for a way out of Manchester United. The PSLR is also something that is affecting a lot of clubs. United need the cash. Okay, we have Rashford, we have Sancho, we have Greenwood. If you can get Rashford for 70 million pounds away from United to PSG, if they want him, they come and get him. Greenwood for 40 million pounds, and what else again? Who else again? Sancho for 40 million pounds. It's a good deal. You can even sign much more players. So let's see if somebody said it's a PR stunt. So let's see if this is a PR stunt, but this is what it is at the moment, and it's coming for Goal.com via The Athletic. We all know who reports for the Athletic, David Owenstein. So if that deal is possible, then something might happen along the line. But it's just left for if Rashford wants to go. But Rashford recently came out and said that he wants to play for United this season. He wants to lead from the front. He wants to put aside his troubles from last season. He also wants to kind of ensure that he put up his best put up his best in the upcoming season. So if that is the case, we believe that uh, Rashford should be able to say, okay, no, I don't want this deal, or something else. Something else is really happening behind the corner that we don't really know about the player and about his current situation at the moment, because he didn't go to the Euros. That's a shame. He didn't perform really very well last season. How many goals did he score? Not even close to what we know that he could really produce in that season. So this is where he is now, and something needs to change. Something needs to change with regards to Rashford. Something needs to change with regards to him as a player. Even though if he goes to PSG, if he continues with that attitude, he won't really go far. But I just think that, for me, my advice to him as a player is that move away from United. If there are too much noise, too much disturbance, I don't think that it will be good for his career. He's 27 years old, and at 27 you should have achieved a lot of things at the moment. Yes, he has won the FA Cup twice, he has won the League Cup twice, he has won the Europa League, but there are other things he could do as a player. There are other things he could really bring on as a player, and that is why, for me personally, I want him out of United. Yes, because the noise. I think he creates a lot of noise around him. He creates a lot of disturbance for the club, and for what is good, he should move away from the club. Okay, that is that for Rashford. Now, let's move on from Rashford back to Ruud Van Nistelrooy. Let's go back. The current update surrounding Ruud Van Nistelrooy. I think Ruud Van Nistelrooy have said yes to United. For most of us that have been following the transfer market and other podcasts out there, he has said yes to United, and currently now, it's just left for United to sign that deal and see what will happen. But there's somebody else that has come into the frame again. Somebody else have come into the frame. Yes. And many of us will say, who is that person? Yeah. I think he's a manager from go. Is it Go Round Eagles? So let me see if I can pull out that transfer, that comment. But it's somebody from Go Round Eagles. Okay. Manchester United plan to add Go Ahead Eagle manager Rena Heck to the new coaching staff for next season. So Rena Heck will be joining United, and that is their plan. Whether United, whether Heck likes it or not, that is United plan. So this is what is really going on now. Van Nistelrooy have agreed. Yes, now they want to get somebody else. I think it's good. I think it's just to refresh the thoughts in the dressing room. We just have a different voice in the coaching crew, and I think that will be done pretty soon. This is it. Manchester United plan. This is from Fabrizio Romano. Yes, let's get it via. If you go to his X page, you X channel handle, you will see it. Add Go Ahead Eagles manager Reina Heck to new coaching staff for next season. Heck and Ruud Van Nistelrooy are expected to be the new additions to Eric Ten Hag staff. Club side confidence and ready to get new contacts signing for Eric Ten Hag's new staff. So once those contracts have been signed, then we can see these guys coming into play. A lot of things are at stake for United next season. The manager has to do well. The players have to do well. The new board also have to do well. Jim Ratcliffe have to see his investment in there. So let's see how that one works. Let's see how it works. If it's going to work well, fine and good, it's going to work well for United. If it's not going to work well, then something needs to give in. I think these deals have been sanctioned by Sir Jim Ratcliffe, whether we like it or not, and the Ineos Group and the United Board applied. So You have Van Nistelrooy, you have Rena Heck on one side, and you have the coach, Eric Ten Hag, at the helm of affairs. So it is just left for United to see, okay, this is what I want. This is how we can go about it. And this is what I think, this is where we think we are. If we add these additional voices to the coaching crew, maybe something else might play in our style of play might change, the caliber of players we attract might change, people our fan base, those lost souls will come back again. I think that is the idea for United. So I don't know what you think out there, but before you start sending in your comments, start pouring in your comments. Just kindly just subscribe to Fancy Football, watch this video, share our videos, and let's see where it takes us to. Okay, guys, let's start. Okay, somebody send a message. Milan Mitchell send a message, and he said PR stunt. That is for Marcus Rashford. Do you think, Mitchell? Do you think it's a PR stunt? For me personally, if there's an opportunity out there, if there's something out there for the player to move on, I think United should take it. United should take it. 70, 80 million euros for Marcus Rashford is not bad at this time. And if the player feels that he wants to leave the club, it's a perfect opportunity for him to leave. It's a perfect opportunity for Rashford to leave. So I think it might be a PR stunt, but something else must have to give in. So send in more comments. So let's talk, guys. Send in more comments. We want to an interactive section on this video today. We'll keep on talking, and we'll keep on answering your questions as soon as we get more information about Rashford, about Greenwood, about the coaches that are going to Manchester United at this moment. So we need those questions. We need to answer those questions. So tell me what you think personally about all this information we just downloaded now. All the information we just gave to you. So tell me personally what you think about it, and we'll see how we could meet at the center. So let's keep talking, guys. Let's keep talking. So for me, I don't think it's a PR stunt. We shouldn't call it a PR stunt. It's something that is out there, and people need to see that it's out there. So for me, if Rashford wants to leave United, I think the door is widely open for him. And United needs that money. I keep on saying it. United needs that money. Yes, they have the money, but they need that money. For Van Nistelrooy, I think for me, he has accepted that transfer. Said that he has accepted to talk to join United and brush aside the deal from Burnley. He has brushed that one aside, so he wants to join United, and he has seen an opportunity, and let's see where the opportunity takes him to as part of United crew. I also think Reina joining United is also good for the club. Yes, he has experience, though not coaching an elite club, but there are experiences with regards to him that he could really bring into this United fold. And we hope that as he joined the team, as he's kind of wants to bring those experiences into United, that everything come in place. I think Sir Jim and the Ineos group and the correct United board they are just trying to build from the bottom, and this is very, very good. There is no for United, it is not a quick fix. You cannot fix United. United is not just anyhow club. They are a club that don't how will I even put it? They don't need a quick fix, and we've seen it over and over again. That is why United sacked David Moyes. That is why they sacked Luis van Gaal. That is why they sacked Jose Mourinho. That is why even despite doing well and almost winning the league, they sacked him. That is also why they came in with Eric Ten Hag. We are seeing it now. If the 2 years contract given to Eric Ten Hag works well, and this proposal, this deal, this structure for the club works well, and players put in their best at the end of the day, the club will flourish. But if it's not done in that way I explained, There's nothing that is going to happen to United. Look at Chelsea. Look at Arsenal. Look at Man City. Look at Liverpool. They are all structured club. They are all structured club. So people should understand that the club, these clubs are all structured club. United, not a structured club at the moment, but those structures have been put in place. Those things have been done for the club to move forward. So the structure is changing. The individuals are changing. The personnel around the training ground are also changing. The personnel around also the training facility are also changing. So it depends on what United think is best for them. It depends on what United think how they could go about all these transfers. And for Greenwood, I think it's now high time that marriage between him and United ends. The marriage has to end. He has to decide: do I want to play for Marseille, and do this club want to pay the asking price for me, or do I want to play for PSG? Do I want to play for Barcelona? Do I also want to play for Atletico Madrid? Those are the teams that are out there looking at a possible deal for him, a possible deal for this player. They are looking at it and they understand that if they can get this deal for him, then that will be fine and good. So let's not waste much more time. Send in more comment if you're online. Like, share, subscribe to Fancy Football as we speak, and let's see where it take us to. So Mitchell, I've sent his message. Who else is sending messages? Let's see. Okay, nobody else. So far, so good. So with me not wasting our time on this platform, I think we'll call it a day. We'll shut down the studio for now, and we'll come back later, and we'll talk more on football, and let's see where we go. Let's see. We'll talk of more of the Euros today, this evening with Nonso Adenzechi later, and let's see where it takes us to. Like I always say, thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you on our next video.